Alright, mate. It's a tough night. I mean, it wasn't our worst performance of the season by stretch, I would say, but again, same result, mate. It's coming quite common here now at Old Trafford that we're walking out of here really disappointed in the result.
Yeah, even when we finished second, our form here now for like the last 3 seasons has been dreadful. I feel like literally it doesn't matter who we're playing. Anybody that makes the journey up here pretty much fancies the chances and thinks they can go away with all 3 points. And the problem is, it's like you were saying, and loads of other people were saying, we already knew Wolves are like I'm pretty sure they've got the second or the best defensive record in the league. Yeah. So our problem is, when we come up against teams like that if we don't score 2 goals, we don't win games this season. So when we come up against teams that are defensively solid like Wolves, we're pretty much screwed because we're guaranteed at the minute to concede. Like this stadium, Old Trafford, like I made a joke to my mates. So I was saying it's like a brothel. You can't find clean sheets in here to save your life. Like there's just literally none. Like so it's just like anyone comes up here, bangs 1 goal, 2 goals, the game's pretty much dead because we don't seem to have the firepower to then get back into the game.
It's like that, so, mate, innit? We don't seem to have the firepower, but
no.
Them names on the team sheet would put the fear of death into most defences. But I'm looking at it, and we just look dead easy to play against and defend against, mate.
I think it's like under Ollie though. People, I don't like to bring him into it because obviously he's been gone for ages now. But it's like people say he was too defensive. But we've had like 5-6 coaches now since Ferguson's gone, and we seem to keep going back to the same thing. Like, why? You can't tell me all them coaches are just defensive minded. Like, surely some of them have got, like, you saw David Moyes now, he's gone to West Ham, he seems to be playing attacking football.
Yeah.
So it's like his philosophy, I'm pretty sure his philosophy ain't like changed over the years. I'm pretty sure he wants his teams to go out there and play how he's got West Ham firing now. So it's the players, and people say you need patience because Ranić's only just come in. I've got patience with Ranić because he has only just come in, so he needs to assess the situation. But the people I don't have patience with is players, because there's certain players here now where it's like, how many resets do you need?
Yeah.
There's been players here now that have been under 3, 4, even 5 managers. So it's like it's just excuses at this point. So there's just certain players here that I feel like they're just big names. They're just overhyped and big names and on big wages. So
I just mentioned there to Landon, who's just done a fan blog. I'll ask you the same question, mate. Would you have any issue with Pogba, Cavani, Ronaldo, Martial, Lingard all leaving in the summer? Because if we don't make top 4, and I'll ask you that, do you feel confident making top 4? If we don't make top 4, these players aren't going to want to play. At the stage of their career, they're going to be off, mate.
This is what I said to you under Ranić's first game. I said if results suddenly just stop not going our way, and he's supposed to be going up in that board, do you trust that board? If he doesn't get top 4, do you think they'll take him serious? So I think that I feel like when they signed Ronaldo and Sancho, Varane, to them, I thought that they probably thought they don't even have to take note of the club. They probably thought it'd just deal with itself at that point and top 4 secured. So I feel like if he doesn't get top 4 now, they're just going to not take his points across. And then I'm just worried that we're just going to go on this roundabout of then getting in someone else.
Do you feel like
it just
top
repeats
4
itself?
Is a bit of an ask right now? It's looking hard.
If you look at the board how it is now, points wise, it looks totally doable. But my fear is we, out of Tottenham and Arsenal, we've got the hardest running. So it's like if we're like level on points for like the last 5 games to go, I'm pretty sure we got like Chelsea, Liverpool, and City right at the end of the season. So the way we're going, you would probably say that's not free. We're not going to get free wins out of those.
If we have a similar second half of the season to the first one, that's not even going to get us past 65 poinst. You don't deserve to be in the top 4, mate. A lot has to happen in the second half of the season, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's just hard. It's hard to know where we go from here because there's players like Pogba and that out, but people say we're missing him in the midfield maybe, but we've had Pogba in the midfield over the past few years, and it's just these results just keep happening. So I don't think there's anyone that's not playing at the minute that can really make a difference. And it's like you say, if someone comes in January there's no pre-season. They don't know the league. They don't know the team, and I
From-
feel like it's hard to come into a team that's not firing when you don't know the environment. So
True.
it's just,
Very
I
true,
find it hard. I know Bruno did it when he come in. That's very rare. You
have
never
to be
really
a certain
see.
quality of player.
You
Don't
never
you?
really see players come in at that time period when a team looks so vulnerable, really,
On
to be able to
tonight,
turn
though,
it
mate,
around.
I mean, defensively, I thought that's where our performance were. Is there a man of the match in there for you today?
I'd say Phil Jones, to be honest, and that's not even because he just had an all right game and everyone was scared that he would
Good.
make a clanger. He was actually really solid. He went into every header, every tackle. Like, for example, last week you'd see like Maguire when he kept backing off. He looked like he was scared to get beat, so he just backed off to make himself not make any mistakes. Whereas Phil Jones looked like he was up for the fight. He actually like went into every tackle with commitment. So
Cheers for coming on as always,
cheers for that,
mate.
mate.
Tough night, safe journey home, pal.
You too, mate. Thank you.